Hey everybody, welcome to Old Smoking Steve's and thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be doing my second review on the RecTech Bullseye pellet grill. I've done an initial review on it when I first got it, showing you how it operates, how to set it up and stuff like that, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already seen it. But I've had the smoker grill for 2 months now, and I've done a lot of cooks on it, a lot of slow cooks at 225, smoking up a lot of stuff, reverse searing stuff, cooking stuff in the riot mode. And during the process of doing all these cooks, I've learned some different things about this Bullseye, and I wanted to share those with you. You know, maybe you're in the market or thinking about getting one or just whatever. I wanted to show you what to expect after you use this for a while, both the good and the bad. So sure to hang in there and watch the video. And anyway, let's go out there and check out the grill and take a look at it, and I'll explain some things to you and go from there. Okay, here we are out at the grill. I just did a burn off on it to clean the grill, and it worked out pretty good. There's no place for this grease to go, so it does drip out. That's why I have the black rubber mat underneath there to catch the grease. Now that grease will build up in there, especially on slow cooks, and you need to burn it off once in a while at 750 in riot mode. And here we're looking at some of the grease buildup underneath the vents, and I'm going to show you what to do with that here too. This buildup around the vents may look a little nasty to you, but it's really no big deal. Just a little grease runoff. When you go hot and fast, get it up to 750, you're bound to get a little grease in there. And when I did my cooks, I wasn't catching the grease, so there was a lot of drippings down in the bottom. I would suggest that you use a drip pan to catch the drippings. That way you won't have such a buildup in the grill, and it won't be so messy when come cleanup time. I did have to use a scraper and whatnot and get a lot of that buildup out of there before I actually did the burn off. Okay, remember those old nasty vents? How greasy they were and how bad they looked? Look at them now. I put a little bit of cleaner on there and rubbed on a little bit, and most of that came off. There is a little bit left on there, but no big deal. And that was really no big deal before I cleaned it, but I try to keep it looking nice best I can. Like I say, go ahead and use a drip pan to catch most of that grease. So when you do hot cooks, all that stuff in there, it oozing out on you. So that's what I like to do. And you can see some of that oozed off down below there on that rubber mat. So you want to be sure to get you one of those to protect your surfaces, your patio or pavers or wood deck or whatever. And here's a look inside after the burn off. Looks pretty good, pretty clean. Nice look at the deflector. So not too bad. Like I said, I did have to scrape some of the chunks and stuff off of there prior to the burn off. And let's go ahead and look at this fire pot underneath here. As you can see, pretty clean underneath there. Not much ash at all. So actually it's in pretty good shape here. Here's a good look at it after 2 months of the whole thing. And I just love that cast iron grate. And lid, a little bit of accumulation on there, but not too bad at all. really looking good. Now you want to make sure you clean those vents out with a scraper or something to let the air escape and the smoke escape. I want to share this with you too. I know a lot of you will be worried about all the grease buildup and the staining on the stainless steel, but I found a product that works pretty good for removing all that grease and buildup on the outside of the stainless, and it's called Mrs. Meyer's. Okay, right here. I'm gonna put a link underneath the video here where you can pick this up, and it's good stuff. You can either buy it like this in a spray bottle. I would suggest maybe you do that. Or if you have a spray bottle, you can just go ahead and pick this up. This is probably the most economical way. Just get a container of this, and it's concentrated, and just follow the instructions for mixing it up. Or if you got something tough, it says you can use it straight. Now, I've never done that, but I've always used the mix and used it with a spray bottle here. And you might have to scrub on a little bit, but works pretty good. Works pretty good. And also, after you get it the way you want it and as clean as you can get it, you might follow that up with some of this. Okay. It's a cleaner polisher. It'll help protect that stainless steel from all the elements outside and keep it nice and shiny for you. Now, some of you swear that you like the patina that the stainless gets after it gets hot. Kind of gets a golden look to it. Me, I kind of like it shiny and nice and pretty, but you know, it's going to take on some of that patina from the heat, especially if you do a lot of cooking at 750. At 750, that's pretty hot stuff, and it's going to tend to turn that stainless. So just a couple hints. Check out the links underneath the video. I got links to these products, the rubber mat that I've used, and so on and so forth. A lot of good links under there, some of my favorite things. So guys, after 2 months of use, I'm really loving this thing. I got a big green egg sitting out there. He's feeling awful lonely. This Bullseye is a go-to. It's nice and easy. The price was right. They're not that expensive compared to a lot of them out there. It smokes nice. 225 puts out a lot of smoke. Now, I like to go with the straight hickory or pecan or cherry chips. I don't necessarily like the blend so much. I think I get more smoke flavor using the straight hickory or straight pecan, and so on and so forth. But this smoker grill, it ranges the temperature from 225 and it'll go up to 500. Then the next range is called riot mode, and it'll take it up to 750 or 749. And that's getting up there, guys. That'll get you a good sear on a steak, and it won't disappoint you. But anyway, I found that this thing will get up to temperature in about 15 minutes, whether the set temperature be 225 or 500. It doesn't matter. It takes about 15 minutes. Now, the reason being, I don't know this for a fact or anything, but in my way of thinking, the closer this thing gets to your set temperature, it tends to slow the feed rate down, and the feed rate of your pellets, so it doesn't overshoot your temperature. So if you have it set at 225, it's gonna, as it nears 225, it's gonna start slowing down that process so you don't overshoot. Same way with 500, 450, 350, whatever. So if you want to really get to cooking quick, and you say you want to smoke at 225, you could go ahead and set the set temperature up to 500, and it'll probably be up to 225 in 5 minutes. But you want to make sure you crank it back down and
to 225 or you're gonna be overcooking. But guys, I'm really liking this thing. And I'm thinking if you pick one up, you're gonna be liking it too. So guys, be sure to share, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check out some of my links down below there. So I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.